especially when I turn my bike on, because Lord knows that thing's loud. So here we go. All right. This will be the first time I've ever created content or created a video, so let's just hope that this is let's hope it's any good. So the bike warm up a little bit before I outside today, I'll tell you that much, but get a good breeze going when I'm on the bike. It's nice being out here in the country. About to go run and jump on the interstate. Going to meet my lovely wife for dinner. So we'll see how this goes. Hope you guys enjoy it. Pretty daggum dirty. I just washed it the other day, but it doesn't take long to get dirty at my house. When you live out in the country, stuff kind of gets dirty quick. Here we go. Test of wind noise as well. So I actually just got some Artemis, Artivarts, I don't know the name of them, but they're those wind earplugs, and I will tell you, I have them in right now, and you want to talk about pure wind noise, but I can still hear my bike. I don't have any music playing, so I can't tell you if I hear that, so. Let's go jump on the interstate and see what we can do. Tires are warming up. Tire pressures are kind of almost where they need to be, but not quite there yet. Anyway, guys, so I really have a hard time believing that buying a bike from China is really going to just impact their society even more. But on the other side of that is that I've rode Gixxers my whole life, and I've been riding bikes for 20 years, and I'll tell you what, I love this bike. It is exactly what I need. I'm a 46-year-old man who loves to ride and doesn't need to be running at 14,000 RPMs. I don't need to be running 100 miles an hour down the interstate or 160 miles an hour down the interstate. I like to just get on my bike. Yeah, I do 10, 15 miles over the speed limit every now and then. I'm not out here trying to burn past people. Came in a cool little case. So I got some new wheels coming for my bike. The factory blue ones that come on the white version. Those wheels will be here on Wednesday. I'm still waiting for my tire pressure monitoring sensors to come in. Those will be here next week. I've already got tires. Those are in my shop. And as soon as I get all the components in, I'm going to pull the... A bunch of people talking on their videos about the CF Moto and Chinese bikes this or Chinese bikes that. I've had people leave comments on some of my videos, some of my shorts, that these Chinese bikes, we're supporting their economy and blah blah blah. But at the same time, man, most of the stuff we buy is from China. I really love this bike. It's smooth. The quick shifter is super smooth. A few modifications I've done to it. My mirrors. Some people don't like these mirrors. I mean, I could see. My son got on my bike the other day and he was like, "Dad, how do you even see on these things?" Well, I finally got them adjusted to how I like them, and I can see perfectly fine. So I really hope that this microphone's not picking up all this wind noise. I hope that it's drowned out enough. Because these earplugs I'm wearing are really drowning out the wind noise. And, wow. I'm impressed. And then we'll figure it out of whether or not that's what I want to do. I'm probably going to take all that off too and just have that CF Moto that's on the gas tank. So that'll be I'll make another video whenever that comes, whenever all that stuff comes in, so you guys can see what I'm doing. I'll even show you how to do it. I've taken these fairings off a couple times, so it's not really super complicated. Just a bunch of screws, and then being willing to pop those plastic pieces off that are a little tight. So, all right, we're about to whip in between these 18-wheelers. So our exit's coming up here. Black wheels off, and I'm going to put my blue ones on, and by that time my all black fairings will be in. So I'm swapping out all the gray or silver, whatever color this is. I'm swapping all that out to black. Swapping my windscreen out to dark smoke or dark tinted. It's going to be all black except for blue accents like my DOT 3 brake cover, and I've got the blue accents on the side down there. I've got blue accents on my gas cap right there. So subtle hints of blue. I've already started to debadge it. I've taken everything off except for the big 675 that's on the bottom. Once I put everything to all black, I'm going to see how that looks. this video content is up to par as well, because I'm recording it on a Freecon R3 Pro. I don't have anything fancy like a Cardo Pack Talk or a Cardo or any of that stuff. I don't have any fancy cameras yet. I ordered a Varnock. We'll see how this thing goes. It's a mini. It's something that's supposed to attach to the front of my motorcycle. I have an Insta 360 4X at the house, but it's a camera that I use for work, and I haven't really ventured out to put it on my motorcycle and use it for other things, but I use it when I take pictures of job sites. I'm a superintendent, so I build buildings for a living. But we'll see. We'll see how this camera works. You know, like I said, I hope that the audio is coming through. I've never made video content before in my life. Again, I'm 46 years old, so I apologize if it's not great at first. I'm gonna get it under wraps. I just gotta figure out what to do. All right, let's get it for a second. Got that mount into that mount came in today with my earplugs, so that when I get my Varnock, I'll be able to put that on there, or I could put my Insta right there. It was hot. Sitting in traffic, man. This thing, it's the bad part about these bikes. Sitting in traffic, it's hot. I'm not like any of these other guys that you see riding around here. They got shorts on. I think that's absolutely stupidity. You're out here riding around with shorts on, and first time you lay that bike over and you turn your legs into hamburger meat. Jeans aren't much. Isn't too bad right now. We got a decent amount of cars, but nothing crazy. I don't live in a very big city. I think we probably have 110,000 people in our city, 120,000. I'm down here in southwest Louisiana, right next to the Texas border, about 45 minutes from the Texas border. About 45 minutes away from the Gulf. So, anybody that watches this video that's from the Lake Charles area, if you got a bike and you're looking to ride, man, leave me a comment, hit me up. I'd love to find some people to ride with. My youngest son is about to buy a motorcycle too, so he and I are going to get to go ride together. But at this point, it's just me. I go out and I ride and see if I find people. I never really run into anybody, but hit me up. What I like to call ghetto cruise control on my bike. I've done it on every bike I've ever owned. It's better, but it's more protection than nothing. where I messed up years ago is I bought all that logoed gear, even though that's all I've ever ridden was Gixxers. You buy all that logoed gear and it's bike specific as opposed to brand specific. You end up putting yourself in a bind if you ever want to ride around and use it still. My son's about to get him a Gixxer. He wants one. So I told him when he gets his Gixxer, he can have my gear. You take your bar end off and you put an O-ring on there and you tighten it back down with a rubber O-ring so that when you hold your throttle stays in place. Now, it's not going to stay the whole time, but it's going to give you enough of a break that you can pull your hand off so that if you're catching a cramp, you don't lose speed too much. So, just passed a little fellow on a moped. Old people on mopeds are funny. It cracks me up. Almost there, everybody, almost there. Like I said, I'm going to meet my wife. We're going to have dinner. He's 17 years old and he's a good kid. Got a good job. I've let him ride this bike. I've let him take it to work a couple times, and he's a little more responsible than some of my other children, but we shall see. Everybody, I'm about to pull up at this restaurant, so that's going to be my first video. We get home tonight, I'm going to put it on the computer and see what it looks like, and we're going to go from there.